Redeemers,
Welcome back, Redeemers.
Patreoners. What's poppin'? I'm Zach.
I'm Curtis.
You're a real one. We're going to keep it short and get right into this video. You know who I am.
For sure. Today we got JAEHYUN. Did I say that right?
I believe so.
Dandelion
from NCT.
and roses.
Dandelion and Roses. I apologize if I said the name wrong. Redeemers, y'all know I'm not true to this yet. Like with the name calling. I am true to K-pop. Y'all bugging.
Dandelions.
JAEHYUN from NCT, Dandelion and Roses. Like Jarek said, no long talk. Let's jump into this.
2, 1. Dandelion.
What an intro.
Hard to see when the sun is in my eyes. Colorblind, none away. Don't get on it, we'll be great either way.
Great voice. All English track?
Yeah, I'm
Nice
downloading
tempo.
this.
What was the producer on? What was the producer on, Jared?
When the sun is in my eyes.
Vision in that family, that love life.
In the sky, you're the sun that's in my eyes.
That's cool.
Woo!
That was incredible.
Wonder how they stabilize a camera.
Rewinding it.
underwater.
Right.
What a tempo switch. That was such a, oh my gosh.
Talk that shit, bro.
Woo!
I love how they use that red color palette.
That was fire.
I was gonna say this has to be part of an album. Like that concept was
Yeah.
too rich to.
What an amazing video
Wow.
to accompany an amazing song. Definitely downloading that. That's gonna be the first song of his that I'm downloading. It reminded me of some good like classic R&B, like some soulful neo type R&B.
Bring Vega and R&B back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so beautifully put together, man. I would love to see the behind the scenes of this, just seeing the different takes that he might have done that didn't make it into the track. Just he played with his voice so well, and getting that real high pitch, but then he also knew when to bring it to a low pitch and kind of whisper.
Yeah.
Super amazing overall.
Such
I really
a tough
enjoyed
register to kind of pull
Yeah.
off too.
Definitely showed off his range here. His vocal range was shown off, and he did a really, really great job. Kudos to him. Dandelion and Roses. I like that.
Yeah, this shit was fucking amazing. Shit was fucking beautiful, man. I'm just looking at my phone real fast. These are 2 singles on his new album that he will be dropping, unless he dropped it already. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Redeemers. But I do know these are 2 singles that are on the album. Roses is my shit. That shit is getting downloaded, yo. Like, that shit was so amazing. Shit was like neo soul, like Jarek said. Like, to me, it was like Party Next Door-ish. Shit is a fucking vibe. You can smoke. Hashtag I can smoke to this. For real,
For
like,
sure.
this shit was really good. Shout out to JAEHYUN. I don't know if he's still a part of NCT and he just did a solo album. I have to continue to do my research.
Yeah.
The blogs are crazy. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think Lowe had alluded to before that SM was kind of just dropping their individual albums, like, and I don't know if it's related to like service things or anything of that nature, or just revamping. But I know that there was a lot of kind of tracks from some of the members that like didn't quite, get the push that perhaps they deserved, and tracks like this are certainly, amazing examples of that. I mean, there's so much art within this.
I'm sorry, Kurt, real quick.
You're good.
That's why I fuck with this shit so much, yo.
Same
Cause
producers on-
NCT subunit, my bias subunit,
Oh, all of them?
Dojae Jung,
Oh,
He's a part of that.
Okay.
they make fucking hits.
See, y'all got Zach now. Nah, I thought this was
They
this
did
was so
Perfume.
cool. This was they did such a great job, like kind of balancing the concepts, like their vocal range, even during the more extreme kind of Roses aspect of like the plot twist at the midpoint and everything like that. They kept their vocal range so contained, like it was so like bottled up. Like as far as like the registers, like there wasn't like it was sneaky ad libs and everything, but it was like the kind of registers that they were using were much lower and not necessarily used for like kind of belting out or anything like that. And I just thought that was such like a kind of contained, or such a great choice to kind of like contain it that way. And I love that, like, he's kind of telling you the whole time throughout the song that everything's going to go wrong. He's like, no matter which way the road goes, like either way will be good. He's setting you up. He's like telling you no matter what's wrong, how are you on this road all alone? You know what I mean? And all those things. So he kind of gets you to like buy into the aspect of it before like letting you know. My favorite line in this, hands down, was the one he's like, I'll buy you a boat across the Atlantic, basically like the Titanic. He's like, I'll buy you that boat. Like,
But
I'll
it's gonna
kind of
crash.
go to everything. But then he said, when it sinks to the bottom, he said, we're going to find the key to Atlantis. So it's like, even in that sinking,
It's still paradise
yeah,
somewhere.
he said,
for
there's
you and
still
I.
that paradise at the bottom of it, for us. And then that transition into everything that happens with the Rose side of it, when it's like that heartbreak did happen. How could this happen? And all that nature world spinning, like hurricanes and all that stuff, the dilating pupils, the expansion of like the Milky Way and all that stuff, just all these kind of universal things, like the almost similar to that aspect of like what we see with like microcosmos, like where it's that idea where it's like something so intimate is someone's world, but then the grand scheme of like that like the grand scheme of that individual aspect of everything in relation to like the expansion and your place in the universe and all that stuff. It was just a really interesting juxtaposition within that. But then the Roses side of it is like it's love, but then they use this red light over everything to where it's like almost like an anger, like so I love kind of the duality of the use of the red color there, where it's like anger for him, but it's like love for her, or like the reflection of all the love showing. They did such a great job with this. The way they reversed all the shots and everything of them like holding hands, dancing together. Even the moments where you see like the kids and everything together. Like I don't know if that's them foreseeing like having children in the future, or just kind of what that means, or just showing all aspects of kind of love in other forms. But it was interesting too, because then you do have playful shots like that where he's like drawing on the board like kind of how to map this out and everything. So that was a really interesting choice. I would really be curious to hear kind of if there's any interviews or any stuff of that aspect as far as like, you know, what went into the production of this, the kind of concept that they were wanting to explore. And even the thing with Dandelion as far as like drifting in the wind, like kind of like the dandelions are like, you know, all puffy and like, you know, kind of just like very scenic when they're like kind of sprinkled across like a field and everything. But then when the wind blows and they drift away, like they kind of don't necessarily hold that same beauty as far as like looking at it from like a field perspective. It's just like these dust particles that kind of sprinkle throughout the wind. So I like that they kind of use some shutter shots where like the piano and you see like the little kind of specks of the dandelion going. So they did so much with like the nature metaphors and everything in this too. But everything they did vocally, the production, the producer was certainly in their bag with this. This was like just so artistic. I really love this.
Shout out to NCT. Shout out to JAEHYUN.
Shout out JAEHYUN, NCT.
Shout out to your Redeemers as well.
Redeemers.
This actually wasn't a request. I just found it. I was like, we're gonna do this tonight.
Hey.
So I actually found the banger.
Right.
Please send us some more stuff though that's similar to this, some other NCT stuff, because I feel like we've been out of the loop with a lot of.
And there's got to be more on this album too.
Yeah. No, this just came out the 12th, so.
Really?
Yeah. So he's like probably slowly releasing everything, or hopefully everything will be releasing very, very soon.
It's so cool.
But Redeemers, we love you guys.
Redeemers,
Thank
love
you
y'all.
guys.
Holla at y'all.
Peace.
Take care.